When
Go.
you started.
Go.
Oh, we've been recording?
Yeah.
Okay, this is bad. So Dr. Scaros,
Hello, how are
okay,
you?
this is, okay, you can show
Alors, moi je m'appelle Madame
No,
Dr.
don't.
Scale.
This is
Oh.
English.
I'm Dr. Scaleman. I teach French.
Okay, so Dr. Scaros, where were you 7 years ago? Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, so,
In my mother's womb, in my
I was, okay,
I was a sperm.
I don't think I can, okay.
Too far back.
I think they're too far. I think they agree too. Okay, hey look, show RJ, he's in our class, I think.
Hi.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Dr. Scaros, tell me about your childhood. What was that like?
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable? What did you do for fun?
I grew up on a farm.
On a farm.
Yes,
What
we
was
had
that like?
lots of animals in Texas,
Where in Texas?
North Texas, Northeast Texas,
Northeast Texas? That's,
in Hunt County.
oh, that's cute. That's very cute. What did you do on the farm? Like, what were your responsibilities?
Well, my father raised animals, and we had crops, cotton, corn, vegetables. So I worked on the farm
Oh, that's,
as I grew up.
did you go to school?
Of course I went to school.
I'm just saying.
Yes,
I don't know if
yes. My mother was a teacher, and my father was a farmer. So I went to school, elementary school with my parents, in my mother's school.
Wait, so your mom was your teacher?
In the 8th grade. She
In the
was my
eighth.
teacher in 8th grade.
What did your mom teach?
A composite of everything. Basically language arts and social studies. But at that time when I came up, it was in segregation, during segregation, so we were in small schools.
Oh,
So
talk
teachers
to me
had-
about that. We did something like that in Naples. What was segregation like to you? How did it make you feel?
I knew no other way to feel other than the fact that we lived in segregated communities and we went to segregated schools. You know what segregation meant?
I know what segregation
Okay,
is.
so then you understand what I mean when I say segregated schools, segregated communities.
Yeah, okay, I understand, okay. So where did you go to college?
I went to Historically Black College in Dallas, which no longer exists, named Bishop College for undergrad, and when I graduated, I went to University of Texas at Austin.
What did you, well, I'm guessing you majored in French?
Undergrad, I was English-French major with a Spanish minor.
Spanish? Can you speak some Spanish for us, Dr.
Sí, yo puedo hablar un poquito de español, pero ahora no. Está bien.
Está bueno, está bueno. Okay, so what was your college experience like?
A college experience? Well, being from the rural, I had to adjust to city life because college was here in Dallas. And there were a lot of classmates that were from larger cities, so I had to adjust to that my freshman year. Then after my freshman year, I involved myself in various activities. I got involved in sorority and social events.
Social, like what? What kind of social events?
I was very social.
You were?
Yes, I liked to participate in the sports activities. I had very good friends who were on the football team and the baseball team
In the baseball team? That's
and the baseball team. I played Alpha sorority, aka. So I had a good college experience.
I think what was your favorite class besides French or whatever?
Languages. I took Spanish and French at the same time.
Besides like
And those were my
language.
favorite classes.
No, besides language courses, like what did you like?
I liked my social studies. We had a very good social studies teacher. I think it was, I don't remember now. Some history class it was. Dr. Banks, I remember him very well.
Okay, so you have a family, right? Like
Yes, I have 2 sons and 3 grandchildren.
3 grandchildren. Do you see them often?
2 of them I see often, yet 1 I don't.
Do you have any like nice experiences you would like to share with us about your children?
About my children?
Yeah, your children.
Oh, I'm proud of my sons.
Where did they
They're
go?
good boys. My oldest went to Prairie View, A&M, and East Texas State. The other was an athlete, got a scholarship to Tulsa, University of Tulsa, or TU, Tulsa University.
Yeah. And your grandchildren, what are they like?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I saw a picture of them once.
Intelligent.
He was white.
No, she's a she.
Oh, she was white.
My,
The grand, yeah.
my
that's
youngest
white.
grandchild is mixed.
It's white.
It's mixed. Mestiza.
What?
5 minutes.
Thanks, Ricky. Now I gotta edit that out.
Alright.
I probably won't. So, Dr. What are they doing right now?
They're taking their 6 weeks test. Okay, would you continue?
Yes, I would. Okay, so Dr. Scales, is there any, like, what events or, like, what type of history or not, what was going on during your, like, childhood? Kind of events.
I remember in 50, I think it was 58, when they had the, allow black kids to go to high school in Little Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the protests, and I remember when the black children were going up the steps, and the governor would not allow them to go to school. That was very, very prominent in my memory. Then I also remember the marches that took place in the South, in South Carolina, in Alabama, especially with Martin Luther King. I was in college at the time, and I wanted to go, but I knew that my parents would not like it if I left school and joined the marches, the freedom marches. But I also remember sitting at segregated counters in some of the stores. We had a store called Crest, and we could not buy hamburgers or lemonade or sit at the counter and hot dogs because we were black. Well, we were at that time called Negro or colored. I also remember going to the city, going to Greenville, the county seat, wanting to go to the bathroom. Couldn't go into the main bathroom. They had a bathroom sign that says for colored only. Drinking out of the water fountain for colored only. So those are very prominent things in my memory. Yeah. But I also had some happy times. I was the queen of the prom.
You were?
I was so...
With your Coca-Cola 2020, whatever that was that one day in class?
That was a very, very precious moment. I had on a beautiful white dress, and I sat on a convertible car and rode down the street in the parade.
That's nice, I guess.
Then another memorable occasion for me in college was when I had a chance to go to France and study my junior year.
What was that like studying in France?
Fantastic. I grew up. I became a young adult because I was away from family, away from what I was accustomed to my environment.
What did you do over there in France?
I studied French.
Did you eat baguettes all day, every day?
If you're serious, no, I ate escargot.
What's that?
No.
What's that?
Yeah,
Escargot?
I made lots of international friends from Europe as well as from Africa and Asia.
What did you see over there? Like, how was France different from the U.S. besides the language?
Freedom of expression. I found that the French people were very, they would protest easily.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just say yes and no.
They're French.
Well, you're being stereotypical, I think. I found that they were freedom of expression. They really spoke out for what they believed was right or not right. And I also was very interesting because at the university they would go to class or not go to class. It was no big thing to go to class. I mean, and when they would walk in, they would talk while the professor was talking. You'd be a large one. I wasn't accustomed to that. I was accustomed to being very respectful of my professors. So that was different.
It was a different experience. Are there any other places you visited or traveled to?
In my life? Or
in your life.
Oh, I've gone all over Asia, Africa. I went to Bangkok, went to Thailand, Hong Kong, Burma, India, Pakistan. In Europe, I've been all over Europe.
Besides
From Greece to Italy to the north to the south.
And besides your trip to France, which trip was your favorite one?
I think my favorite trip, two favorites. One was on safari in Kenya.
What was that like?
Fantastic.
What did you do?
Look for animals.
Look for animals?
And slept out in the boondocks. Under the tents at night and listen to the hyenas. It was fantastic. I spent 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
On safari in Nairobi.
So are there any like accomplishments that you really about yourself that you really like or anything?
I like the fact that I have maintained, I have stayed steadfast to my calling, to my discipline. Even though I have certification in administration, I chose to stay with French.
French.
I love French. I love the French culture.
Why do you love French culture so much?
I have an affinity for it. It's just, I guess growing up in the rural, I always wanted to do something different, be different, and French was just fantastic. I used to think I could sing.
Can you sing a little bit for us?
No, I can't sing.
No, why not?
I found out later that I could not sing.
Later.
That was one of my desires, to become a singer. Because anything to get me out of the rural, you know, I wanted to get away from the country life.
Was that like very prominent during your time period? Like,
You know, we looked at Nina Simone and other singers during that time. I glorified. My sister was a musician also.
your sister?
Yeah. So I kind of went to pattern after her.
Oh.
So I'm proud of. Hey, tell me about you.
No.
What is this interview for?
This is for my A-Push, AP US History.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're done. So,
What's your objective?
what are we supposed to be doing? Just interview, right? Like interview.
I mean, why? What is the?
We're not putting this into the okay. So, thank you, Dr. Scales.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And could you do me one favor? Could you look into the camera and say thank you, Based God?
Thank you.
Based God.
Bay Scott.
Yeah, Based God. Just do it, please.
No, I don't know what I'm saying.
Thank you, Based God. It's just like thank you, and then Based God, like Based. You know, Based Lil B, the Based God. You don't know him? Oh my God. Okay, thank you, Dr. Scott.